Good evening. Hope you're all well. Going to be a little bit unplanned, unscripted. Not that I do anything particularly scripted here, but just didn't put too much thought in what I was going to do, and it's not part of my regular schedule. But just decided I definitely wanted to provide the streams that were missed on Wednesday and Thursday, tonight and tomorrow. And since I'd usually be doing some gaming around this time, why not, do it live and share it. So that's what I'm looking to do this evening. If anyone notices any problems with the voice and so on, do let me know. It's something I'm working on, and so hopefully stream by stream I'll tweak it and get it a bit better, but hopefully we should notice a little improvement from the last stream. Another thing is, you might hear I'm a little bit full, getting a bit cold type thing going on, but hopefully that won't affect too much. One of the main effects is that my right ear needs to pop, and I can't hear particularly well in this ear, which might make Dead by Daylight a little bit tricky in terms of directional hearing and so on and so forth. Same is true, of course, for Apex or anything else where I need to hear directionally. But it's not the end of the world. We'll get into it and see how we go. So I think I will start with Dead by Daylight. It's my main game at the moment and the one that I'm focusing on. The ladder has just reset very recently. Sorry, I'm just stirring my tea. The ladder has reset recently, and this morning, I think, or last night, I can't remember. And so you'll notice my ranks have dropped down a tiny bit. Basically, they do ranks in like color coding, I suppose. And so you drop down to the previous color on the 13th. So it was today, on the 13th of each month. So the ranks are a bit lower. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I'm now loading up Dead by Daylight. I'll switch over to the in-game, and we'll get into it. I think I'm going to start with a little bit of Survivor. It's very weird only being able to hear out of one ear particularly well. I mean, it's it throws me off a little bit. Ugh. But there we are. So I think I've got a few dailies that I could do with doing as well, like escape with a different survivor and so on. So maybe I'll play one as I think it's David. Let's have a look. Daily rituals: rescue 3 survivors with David, or escape with Bill. Yeah, so we've got a few things to do here. Let's have a little look at the store, see what's in the shrine. Oh, we've already done this one, so that's fine. There's nothing particularly that I want in any of this. I don't think. No, not really. And I'm not dicking about with any sweaters. Alright. So we'll jump into Survivor, as I said, and I think we'll see what we can do in terms of dailies. So the first one, the easier one to do, already up just to find a game, was to escape with Bill. So we'll try and do that. engineer's toolbox with as much stuff. Or do we do brand new parts? Yeah, let's whack in a brand new part, fuck it. Two skill checks. Alright, so we get some skill checks, fine. Let's take blood points and objective category, because it looks like we're going to try and focus on objectives and just get some gens done this game. Try and keep ourselves away from the action, so just escape and survive. So best way to do that as a solo survivor at a lower rank is make sure that you're the one getting the gens done. You know, everyone else can spend their time running about, but our focus is very much going to be trying to just get some gens done quietly at the sides. Now, we won't necessarily get away with that, and you know, you can't guarantee it, but that's what we'll try to do. Is it worth having these ones? Which ones might be better? I think rather than decisive, we'll have adrenaline. Others all look good though. Since we're going a bit solo here, we could consider unbreakable. You never really get left down, so that's not... No, it doesn't make any sense. Hatch, though. Hatch might be really handy on this particular game. Yeah, bollocks to it. On this game, because I want to just escape once, I don't need to necessarily... We're going to go with plan A, is do a shitload of generators, try and get ourselves out of this. But plan B is we've now taken the hatch detecting perk, so that if it's all going to hell, we can just try and hide, be the last one alive, and then detect the hatch and get the hell out of there. That's the new plan. Looks like these glasses could do with a little bit of a clean, so after this game I've got a new cleaning set that came with the glasses. I'll try it out and see whether it's any good. Disturbed ward, so the nurse map, and directly next to a gen. Now, we missed one. That's a bit annoying. I'm just going to keep going with this and hope that somebody else deals with the Hex Ruin, and I'm going to practice my great skill checks, see if I can get them. That's good. Close. Someone got the ruin by the sounds of it. And while this has taken us a lot longer than we would have liked, you know, it was with Ruin up, and this killer will not be expecting any gen progress to be done during this period, and yet we've managed to get a gen done with this toolbox. So that's good. It puts a bit of morale, like in the not morale like some sort of stat in game, but just actual morale. So people are hopefully feeling a bit positive, and so they're more likely to go for altruism, more likely to try and get some more gens done and hello. Good stuff. We get a bit of co-op. That's nice. I will actually use some toolbox on this. He's left a health kit, but I don't actually want one. Excellent, that's another gen done. Gen pressure is massive. I'm going to run now to the central building and start putting pressure there. Get another gen done here. Beautiful. Oh, there's a toolbox there. That's quite a good toolbox. Mine's better though, so I don't really want to just give it up. I would normally, if I was playing for points, I would get that totem, but since all I want to do is survive and escape, I want to just get gens done, get a door open and get out. Obviously once the gens are done and the doors are open and that, we can think about getting some other points. No reason not to try and rank up at the same time, but my focus is very much to get this daily done. Someone else is being chased, so we don't need to worry too much about the heartbeat unless it comes right up our jacksy. And we're making very good progress with the gens. If we get this one and in the meantime like someone else gets one, then we're done. Or if any combination of the other players together get one. Got about 40 seconds left on this one. That guy's holding up a very long time in terms of run. Ah shit, I was focusing on chatting. He's doing very well. Now the killer almost certainly is coming. For him, fortunately. Now he's coming for me. So we've got 2 gens nearly done, that one over there and the one up here. Our job is to get straight back on this one. It would have been if this fucker hadn't come here. No, again, I could help him and blah blah blah. So that guy just got himself captured trying to finish up this. But I can thankfully finish it off for him. He's been caught sadly. But we know that this gen is also under a good bit of progress. So again... Oh, nice! I've got adrenaline, so I'm getting out of here. Fuck you, bud. Again, this is not the best way to play. It's just the way that I am choosing to play this game. Now that is no-ed, which means I'm getting rid of it. No one escapes death means that he kills people in one hit after the exit doors are powered, and I want to make damn sure that he doesn't get it. He's coming for me. He knows. I know, but he knows that it's boned. And now he's going back to try and help that guy. And any time that he's coming towards me, I'll be running around that building. And any time that he's not, I'm just going to be opening this door, getting everybody ready to get the hell out of here. We'll get this door to 99. And now it's ready to go when anyone wants. We've already got rid of his no-ed, so he can't kill us. and we get quite a lot of points for all that. So that was exactly what we were trying to do, and we succeeded, so that's great. There we go, escape and survive, 25k for that. Beautiful. How do we do score-wise? No altruism at all, very little boldness, but good marks on the other two sides of things. Does that give us a rank up? It does. Oh, we lost the add-on, I suppose, for we lost the brand new part. And that's fine. That's okay. Right, the next one was, I think, to rescue 3 people from hooks with David. So we will see 3 survivors from the hook with David King. So we're going to see a completely different playstyle this time. We are looking to get involved and get people rescued. So Bond is good, Kindred's good. Do we have something like We'll Make It? We do have We'll Make It, but it's only for 30 seconds. I think I'd rather have this perk set. So we're going to want to rescue people and heal them. We don't care if we're visible. Now then, what's this? Apply the agent, suppress the secondary action while healing to use the styptic agent. When it's used, they gain endurance for 8 seconds. Oh, so we can sort of heal them and apply a borrowed time type effect. Well, that seems fun. Let's apply that. And then increases healing speed but reduces charges versus adds charges. Oh no, fuck that then. Let's just use that combination because that's an obvious combination and seems really good. Nice. Wasn't there a challenge that was like deplete medkits as well? Yeah, so we'll switch challenge to that, try and get that, and then we'll make sure that when we're surviving we'll be using med kits, and we'll just let them deplete, which normally I wouldn't do, but oh, I don't want to let this one deplete though, because it's quite a good one. Anyway, fuck it. Let's ready up. Whack in bonus, and then we can use like entities, create extra chests. And then in the next game we'll take like a rubbish or a normal health kit and then just try and use them up as well. Alright, so we need to rescue 3, and does it have to be in the same challenge? No, so we can do like 1 a game and make it if we don't do well in the first game. Cool. So the focus of this game is very much altruism. We're looking to unhook people. Obviously, while we're waiting for someone else to get caught, we'll try not to get caught ourselves. Not always, easier said than done. But we do have kindred, so if we get hooked, then others are sort of spurred into action to more easily coordinate our rescue, which is nice. I'll leave it up on screen so people can see what I'm talking about. And then our job is to run in, try and rescue them. If we had borrowed time, that would be perfect, because that would be a really nice combination of. Oh, hello. My connection's been lost to the party. Well, I wasn't even in a party, so that's probably why. Let's ready up. But yeah, if you think about it, at any one point in the game, like one person should be taking the killer's attention, one person should be sort of staying nearby ready to rescue that person and be the altruistic one, while also trying to be useful in some way, either by doing the gen or by distracting or whatever, or taking a hit, tanking a shot, whatever, whenever they miss a loop. And then you've got 2 others who should be working on gens. That is, obviously in an ideal world, of course, the killer simply can't find anyone. You've got 4 people working on gens. Marvellous. But in the real world, he's usually chasing one person. And then you want one nearby and two far away. You do not want the killer able to distract and pressure all of you at once. Mainly I speak from the sort of knowledge of a killer, but I think it applies very readily to playing Survivor. What customizations have we got? Battle mullet. Yeah, we're keeping the battle mullet. Got a donkey jacket. Alright, yeah, we'll have that. Look at that, we've got a fashionable David King. Got any trousers? No, we want the darker ones, definitely cargos. That'll do nicely. So, what have we got? We got Meg, Claudette, Nia, and David. So the last one went incredibly smoothly. We managed, we got really lucky just finding her NOED right next to the exit door that we happened to be on. So if you can get rid of NOED, it's... Usually you find out that the killer has NOED by someone getting killed by NOED rather than just me stumbling across the totem. That was an unfortunate killer. So we've got 3 of us near one, or 4 of us near one generator, and it's a very centralized open one. So since I want to be the one unhooking people, not the one being hooked, I'm going to join this lady in a cellar. Killer coming. Killer really coming. And they're not coming for some reason, so that's fine by me. If you get the opportunity to get back on a generator ASAP, you should. Every second counts in this game. Seconds make all the difference at the top ranks. The game is balanced around certain actions taking certain times, and if you can steal a few seconds here or there by recognizing the situation well, then like, she's just wasting time for no reason at all there. Close but no cigar. Someone else has been hit, so we can immediately resume sprinting because it doesn't matter. Start working on this, and the moment anyone gets put down, we'll start moving towards them and be ready to unhook. Again, the focus this game is very much on altruism. So let's try and figure out which hook he's going to take her to. This one. He's immediately chasing after someone else. So we'll take the unhook. We brought this decent med kit, so let's get some use out of it. Wow, that is a very good med kit. We see he's going that way for now. So I'll get moving. We're getting our desire though. We want to go for some unhooks. We are getting the chance. Oh, that guy gets it, but I think he's going to get chainsawed for it. He is indeed. This is not my best hiding spot of all time, I'm going to be honest with everybody. But it has distracted him a smidge. Oh, we got a bit cheeky there. We're just taking some time off him. Well, while he doesn't go for us, let's heal ourselves. Alright, well, we had to deplete it in order to heal ourselves, but he's just camping. We should theoretically be doing some we're getting 2 gens done. That guy's just given up. And fair enough, to be honest. So let's go and join that lady. Oh, actually, let's just get work on this gen. He's unlikely to come back over here immediately. Sounds a lot like he's coming over here immediately, despite what I just said. Anyway, that lady's down in the basement, putting some good work in on that gen. It should be quite close to completion. She's going to have to run. Oh, well, she didn't. She chose to. So it's probably on like 99%. She was just trying to get it finished. Either way, it does give us the chance to put some work in on this one. Oh, I was coming out to this hook. He's going around that. Oh, he's killed himself. That is bad news. So he knows that gem was being worked on, and he knows the one downstairs was being worked on. We'll open this up since we have used up our decent med kit. Oh, med kit, brilliant. Let's have a look. No gen downstairs. One gen upstairs, one man. Alright, so we can do this quiet one man one for a bit. Looks like that lady's been caught because she's running like hell. Gives us a chance to try and do the repairs. And then if she dies, we can try for the unhook, or we can just go for a hatch escape. I think I might go for the unhook. It's nicer for her and it does get our quest done. But let's get some objective points, see if we can rank up while we do it. No reason not to get the rank up. If you can do both. So she's been hooked over there. Because of Kindred, we can see where he is. Seems like he can see where we are, or he's just camping. Either way, I get to do a bit of gen. He's coming back in to check on her again. And now he's running off a bit. If he does leave her, I am going to go and try and save her. She's going to run off. Oh, we're actually going to... Oh, is he going to... He went for the wrong one. We therefore got the safe rescue. We can even nip upstairs and finish this gen up. That's interesting. And the other gen... Oh, now she's dead. So now we can just go looking for the hatch. Because gens no longer matter. It's all about just getting out of here. So while he's busy doing that, and I don't need to care about my tracks, we can look around for the hatch. I thought I could hear him. I mean, I'm just getting chase points for this, so I'm fine with it. That was bad though. Right, let's go and look for the hatch. Nope. Beautiful. Oh. Pretty much maximum points you could score in that scenario. That was great. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, we had no head as well. If we had actually gone via generators at the end there, that would have been a tad exciting. Ah. Lovely. So, a few sad survivors, but fortunately, we're not that bothered. Now then, did we get, I think we got 2 unhooks that game, which isn't bad. Shame we didn't get 3, so we didn't just get the immediate completion. Yeah, 2 out of 3. So we'll do one more with David, We'll take a first aid kit, but we'll just take some random crap just to make it decent. We'll get some extra chests on the map, and we'll see if we can do some saving and some depletion of medkits as well, because we've got this deplete medkits challenge. So we're just doing various challenges, getting stuff done. I'm a completionist, sue me. Also, it does get you, if you're just constantly working towards A, ranking up, B, winning, and C, doing dailies, your blood points fly up, and then we can do stuff that's a bit fun, like prestiging, something like, I've got my Yui to level 50, so we could try and prestige her, for example. Yeah. We could I don't know. We don't really need to get David King to 50 in any way. Meg's already good to go. I Am Will's good, but again, yeah, so playing Survivor really doesn't matter. You just play the one you like, and just pick the perks. It doesn't really matter. Whereas Killer, it matters because you need to choose the perks designed on your playstyle, which is defined by your special power. So depending on which killer you choose will very much dictate the perks you use and the playstyle that you're going for. Whereas with Survivor, you can sort of pick any Survivor and run any number of perks so long as you unlock them all, and then you can and play whichever style you like. As it happens, I haven't played Survivor enough, so I don't have all the perks unlocked or whatever. And so, for me to get full... Meg Thomas is probably my closest in terms of having all, in brackets of the perks. I've got a lot of perks leveled up here. But even with her, I don't think I've got... Have I got Dead Hard with her? No, I'm not using Dead Hard. I'm using Sprint Burst, and I don't have Adrenaline 3, which I do with Bill, for example. So, I think with Survivor, you should choose the one that you aesthetically like, or whatever, or if you particularly like one of their character perks, and you know that you want to take that perk, and so you want higher chances of having it, then you play them, and then you just stick with them and level them up and level them up and level them up, and theoretically you never prestige, or you prestige 3 times, and then you level them up, level them up, level them up, and then you get all of the perks for them, and then you can play you just switch your perks up in order to play whichever playstyle you want. So I think most people should probably have a solo Survivor and a team Survivor. So one where you're really intending to do a lot of altruistic actions and so on and so forth and be involved, and one where you're just planning to hide, not get caught, not get found, and do as many generators as quickly as you possibly can. Maybe be able to find the hatch and escape when you do. And of course, there's something fun about sometimes just making a fun perk loadout where you're just like, right, today I'm just going to run in out of lockers and just take every perk that has locker written on it and just see how that goes. But I think, generally speaking, just playing meta builds is much more fun for me, personally. Ugh. I forgot to switch to my jogging trousers, so I'm not in my most comfortable pants. Brr. Evening, Crooker. How are you? You well? No longer sick. Well, that's a bloody good start, isn't it? That's good to hear. For part of today, I felt like I was coming down with something, but, seems a lot better now. My trip was really wonderful. We had a very nice time. We went to play a disc golf course with my brother. Balls. I went to go and play a disc golf course with my brother. And then we went to Olomouc and we walked around the city with my dog, and We saw the Christmas markets there, and my brother, picked something up for his wife and things like that. So it was all, and it started snowing on that particular day. So it was all sort of came together to be a really nice trip. In the end, we did a one-day trip instead of a two-day trip, but we came back so late and slept so much that it felt like we took half of the next day up anyway, even though we didn't sleep over there. So, thank you. Yeah, it was very nice. So we're playing a bit of Survivor so far, and one of the things I'm doing is trying to get some daily quests done. So we've already done the one that was Escape as Bill, and so now we're doing Rescue 3 Survivors from the Hook with David King, and then we'll give this one a go. So Rescue 3 Survivors, we did 2 in the last game, not bad, but we sadly didn't get the third one, but we did escape and we did very well. So we're just after the rank reset, so the ranks reset back down like by one colour grade, so whatever colour grade you were, it sticks you down to the previous one. But we've also got this one, which is to fully deplete 6 medkits, so we're taking a medkit with us, and we're also taking a shiny coin, so there'll be more chests and potentially more medkits, and we're just going to be playing very altruistically, so blood points for safe hook rescues and kindred and all that sort of stuff. So we'll do this for a bit, and then I think as soon as all my daily rituals are done, I'm going to switch over either to Killer or to a different game. Might have a game of Blood Bowl, might play some Apex, not sure yet. But there's a good chance we'll just stay with Dead by Daylight and just switch from Survivor to Killer and so on and so forth. You got any plans for the weekend? Well, I suppose now that you're not sick, you can sort of come up with some. Oh dear. Doctor is here. Luckily, we did manage to get down just in time. He should see the scratch marks on that guy. Yes, he has, which means he's going to come back and get us found. That's a bit annoying. But hopefully he won't come towards me. He should have seen me. Is he just going to use this house forever? Fuck it, then I'm going to leave. We need to make sure we're getting gen pressure. And if that guy's going to... I mean, using that house is fair. Like, I mean, it's a very good house. Yeah, fuck off. I'm not going over there. Not while the killer's running around it. So we can come and get this gen done. Going to try and play some War Machine. I was playing with the idea in my head, because I'm sitting looking at all my models. They're just behind my computer screen, actually. They're in a display case there. And I was thinking, like, obviously I've sold most of my decent models, but for some reason I've still got Golab. So I was like, I wonder if I could just build some stupid ogre list with War Spears, Warmongers, Animag, and some other stuff, and still be relatively competitive. And then I was like, yeah, but that would involve actually having anyone to play against, wouldn't it? So I'd forgotten momentarily in my moment of nostalgia that my meta's entirely dead. This is unwise, yeah. So if he wants to chase the injured girl, that's fine, but we're going to punish him with some gen progression. Most killers tend to go in a big circle, so once they've gone that way, they'll continue to go that way. So we're going to go in an anti-circle. She's been caught over there. That is quite a way away from us, and it gives us a chance to do this tricky-to-do generator, because it's impossible, or very difficult, I should say, to escape this room. We've got 3... Oh, shit! Now he knows where I am. That's bad news. We're going to have to dive out of here. Walk round the back. Fuck. Buckets. That's dead hard. And we're just going to have to waste as much of his time as we possibly can here. Didn't actually need to do that. So, we've used a good loop, and now we want to reach the next pallet if we possibly can. Yep, we found a loop, that's good news. We probably can make this pallet. Yes, we can, but I just ran into a wall instead. So this killer is called the Doctor, and he's actually quite a good killer, and I think he's a very interesting concept. He has two modes. He has treatment mode, which is the one where he's walking around with a base bat filled with barbed wire, and he's got like I think it's called like diagnosis mode or something like that, which is where he walks around with the electricity, and that's where he basically just makes everybody go mad. So his ability is that he can make us go crazy, and when we're crazy, some of our skill checks get harder. Some of our skill checks get harder, and other effects, like we start to see copies of the Doctor like just appear on the screen and stuff like that. So he really benefits from making everybody mad, and also if he gets you to like the third level of madness, then you can't do any other useful actions. You can't heal, you can't do generators. You need to... Whoa, you see, like that skill check was down there. It's hard to do that. You need to just do this ability called snap out of it, and until you've snapped out of it, in other words, you've tried to not go crazy, then you can't do anything. So that guy's got the killer's attention, and I'm going to use that to go and get my quest done and get this unhook for this lady. And then I will soak the hit for her, so I'm going to unhook her. I'll run out first, and then if she's going to get hit, I'll take it. And we'll get this lady healed up nice and fast, and then go and get onto a generator. Just keep the pressure up. That's all the main thing you always need to do. So there's a generator over here. We can see the lights. So whenever we're not doing anything important, we're doing generators, and that keeps the pressure on the killer. I know for a fact that when I'm playing killer, the last thing I want the enemy team to be doing is all sitting on generators at all times, unless they're doing something else useful. Therefore, whenever I'm not doing something specific, I'm getting my ass to a generator as quickly as possible. And we can see from the Kindred ability that he's hanging around near the hook, and so we don't want to be near there. Oh, of course, we know that that guy's going for it and he's going to try and save him, so we can get this generator done, keep pressure on him, and be very likely to win. We've already done my daily ability, daily quest, so that's nice. We've done the third hook rescue, and I could do with depleting some... Fucking hell, I hate that madness thing. That is so bloody hard. That's what I mean by it being so well designed. It's a simple concept, but just that simple act of moving the skill check fucks with your head. It's great. Where is the next... Oh. Our man there might need a bit of healing, and I've got a med kit, so let's go and get involved. Come here, you tit. There we go. I need to deplete some med kits. So we'll heal this guy up. How does he apply the madness? Two things. One is when he's in a diagnosis mode or whatever it is, and he's near you, your madness level starts to go up a little bit. So on the right hand side you can see a little brain with a downward arrow and a tiny bit of progress on that circle. If he starts to stand near me or chasing me in that mode, then my madness will start to creep up because of all the electricity flying off around him. While he's... oh, fucking hell. While he's in the diagnosis mode, he can like blast areas with lightning, and if he hits you with those, you take a lot of madness. So what we'd like to do is get this door ready to be opened, sometimes called 99ing it, so we'll get it to 99% so that we just have to touch it for it to open. We don't want it to actually open because it will start a cooldown at the top that we don't want. We also saw a totem here, so we're going to cleanse it to get some more points. And then as we all go in together and try and save this dude... Oh, it looks like they're going to both get it. If I need to, I will go and get involved as well, and then I can open this door. So one of them's been hit. He's going down for the unhook. He's going to get it, but then he's probably going to get traded. I'll open the door, and they can all follow me out. Only they went to the other door? I mean, that's fine. Man down. Not good. Basically, we did the best we could there. Is our man going to make it round and save the other guy? Yes, he is. I can't do anything from this position, sadly. I don't have a med kit, so I can't. I mean, I'm going to have a quick look round, just see if I can find a chest anywhere here. Maybe there's one in here. Let's have a quick look. There is probably a chest down here. Let's see if it's got a med kit in. If it does, I can use it. Yeah, okay, nice. So let's search for this, hope for a med kit, and then we'll go near that door and then try and heal myself just to deplete another med kit. There's absolutely no reason that he should have any suspicion that I'm inside this thing. And now he should be heading towards that guy, which he is. And we can head back over here to our door. The fact that that guy's down is his own problem. The timer at the top there is way too low, and if we don't escape within that time, the entity just kills us. So we've got ourselves an extra flashlight, and we do get a lot of points and probably a rank up for that. We did plenty that game. And we get this daily done, so that's nice. So 35,000 for that. We got one more health kit depleted there. We'll probably just do one per game as Survivor. We're not going to focus too much on health kit depletion. But look at that, 8,000 in objectives. We survived. We got quite a bit of altruism, good amount of boldness. And 12k extra because of some of the perks we were using. A solid rank up, halfway to another rank up. So a pretty good game. That guy did really, really well. Very, very nice from him. So the last Survivor daily ritual that we've got, I think, is with to escape with Nia, which is a Survivor that do I even own? Yes, I do. And I don't have any perks for her at all. So just her starting perks. So which one is any good? Balanced landing is very good. We have no items at all. We could take a toolbox with her. Why not? Let's take a toolbox. So we'll take an offering. Oh, we're just going into a lobby. Yeah, of course. Right. So we'll take a toolbox, and that'll be it. So we'll take one perk, one offering, one toolbox, and ready up. So we need to open an exit door. So we actually need to We can't just escape, we can't jump out of a hatch, we can't just survive, we actually need to open the exit door, and it cannot be another person. We need to do it specifically. So in the case that lots of survivors are alive and it looks like we're going to be winning, we're going to have to be a bit selfish and run off to an exit door opening, just to make damn sure that we get the open, even if that's not the most useful thing to do for the team. But I think these little extra challenges and all these little different extra things that you have to think about are always entertaining for me. I always enjoy having to try and work out how small goals, objectives change the way the game plays. But for most of the game here, we are just looking for progress. We are interested in generators. We do not need to be particularly altruistic this time. Mount Ormond Resort. I don't know this map. I don't think I'd know it at all. Oh, very cool. We've got a very elevated spot, which makes us very visible, but it means we've got a very good chance of seeing the killer coming. Sadly, they do have Hex Ruin, but until I miss a skill check, I always like to just try and practice getting my great skill checks. Ah, I missed one. Fuck it, I'm going to stay with it. Ah, 3 for 2. Four for 2. About 50-50 on good versus bad versus very, very bad. It's costing us. Yeah, so it's the best killer perk in the game, and it's just been got rid of. So I think you were there in the stream when we discussed hex perks and how they work, which is that they rely on those little hex totems being active. 1 second. Oh, she's actually chasing someone, so I'm going to keep doing this generator again. Being aware of, even though she's close, that I'm still able to work on a generator is important. So the little totems have hexes on them. They apply for the entire game so long as those hexes are in the game. And as soon as we get rid of them, the skill goes away. And in this case, Hex Ruin is probably the strongest killer perk in the game. It applies that anytime you hit a good skill check, instead of getting a few points and no extra progress, you instead get regression. You actually regress the progress of the generator by 2, 4, 6%, depending on the level of Hex Ruin that you have. And therefore that's doubly good, because it means that getting a good skill check is no longer good, and it means that getting people tend to try to go for great ones, even if they're maybe not particularly skilled at getting great skill checks, and so they're more likely to miss the skill check entirely, which will regress the generator even more and will show to the killer where the person fucked up, so they know which generator you're working on. Now, we're being particularly selfish in this game, so we're not going and helping, we're not even looking at helping people. All I'm trying to do is keep gen pressure up. That's going to be my job for this game. I've scoped out an exit door, it's over there, and that's the one that I'm going to run to after we get the next generator done. Oh, Jesus. Our guys are getting murdered. We might just have to try and escape this game and live to fight another day, as it were. We don't have a lot of perks, and perks are not really necessary at all for repairing generators, but they are very, very necessary for escaping a good chasing killer. Now, she's probably run off to the other survivor, So in this case, it makes sense for me to get involved, get an unhook, and indeed get this one as well, because I'm going to get a crap load of points for getting 2 saves. Yeah, so indeed, so when the thing is that Hex Ruin is so strong that when survivors notice that it's on, they generally speaking will just abandon generators and run around looking for that perk. So all 4 survivors just run around looking like this, like where is it, where is it, where is it? And then as soon as they find it, they get rid of it, and then the game starts. And that's a really long period of time that the killer can focus on finding people, while all the survivors are having to find the Hex perk. And that's why it's so good. She's going to come at me. I'm going to try and get this generator done before she kills me. You bitch! Oh wow, that's actually hurting me. I thought that was just supposed to make me sick. I do not really understand how this killer works. I thought it was supposed to... I think there are like 5 totems on the map. Yeah, I think 4 or 5, you might be right. And they can have any number of... any number of Hex perks. So there are a lot of Hex perks in the game, and theoretically you could choose 4 of them. It would be a little bit unusual, but I mean, for example, on my Huntress, the build I use is a Hex build, so I use 3 Hex perks on my Huntress. Now, this guy doesn't know it, but if he comes and unhooks me, that generator is 99'd, and there is an exit door just there. So we could actually win quite swiftly if he manages to heal himself and, you know, unhook me. So I hope that he attempts to do that. And it looks like he is, and if he gets it fast enough, I might even have a second chance, even if I get hooked again. Yep, he did. Perfect. It's going to be my job to waste as much of this lady's time. What the flying fuck is that nonsense? Alright, so this killer seems quite good when she has access to that ability. Now, as far as I understand, she doesn't always have access to that ability. Yeah, like normally when she does that breath thing, it should be like an infection thing, but it seems to be that maybe like when she infects us with it and then we go and use a pool to heal ourselves, she can maybe grab that pool as like a buff, and if she gets the buff, then her breath no longer does infection but damage. That could be the case. She knows that I really want to get that. Oh, don't tell me I've just run right fucking into her! Jesus Christ! And I'm right next to a hook, so there's no point even in wiggling. I'll do it anyway, just habit, but that's my 3rd hook, so I'm dead. Right, well, I did not understand how that killer works. I did not have any clue that she could fire that stuff over a solid wall like that. I was running around in circles. Oh, and I was her obsession as well. That's a bit annoying. So let's see what perks she had. Oh, we can't see yet. Because if we could see, we could like be on Discord with our friends, and then we could explain. Oh, watch out, he's got this perk. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's probably a good thing. All right, so let's jump in again. We don't want to play a survivor with no perks. It's not our favourite thing to do, but we need to open an exit door with Nia. So Let's try and we'll just unlock all this to try and get another item that's useful. None of this is useful. I mean, to be honest, I'm spending more blood points trying to get these items than I actually... like, this is so stupid. Anyway, that one actually gets some of it back, so... It's just a habit. It's more of the fun part of trying to do challenges. So, like, playing without perks isn't something I normally do, but suddenly I've got a challenge and now I'm tempted. So... And then once we've got 1,000,000 blood points, we can start to think about what we want to spend them on. Whether we want to prestige one of our characters and go again, or what. Or start a new killer. I mean, to be honest, the only killer that I haven't played up to level 50 or level 53 times is Mike Myers. Or I'd have to just buy a DLC. You know, just buy another expansion and then just start playing that. I suppose I could just build up the whole game like that. If I'm that interested, I would probably buy the one with the Wraith, the phasing woman with the like ice sword thing. She seems pretty strong. I wonder which survivor she's actually linked with. Do you reckon you could just do a quick Google for me? Could you go and find out if you're not busy? The new one that I have, it's already level 50. I maxed him out. Could you find out, so which survivor comes with the DLC, which includes the killer, the Wraith? Or, no, sorry, the Spirit. The Spirit, she's called. Jesus Christ. He got remarkably close to me, but I have no idea where he was. Mike not on it. Oh yeah, so Mike Myers. Yes, I could level Mike Myers up, that's for sure. I could do that. I mean, maybe he's more fun than I give him credit for. I don't know. Oh, we're up against a trapper. That's not good. Let's go and help him. Oh, he's already untrapped. And that girl is still trapped. Wow. Is this killer... Oh, is he just doing a quest where he has to trap 4 survivors in one turn and he's just letting them escape or something? Because like with 2 survivors getting trapped for that long, they should theoretically... Oh yeah, she's just jumping into traps for him. Adam Francis, cool. Could you let me know what his perks are or anything about Adam Francis? Do you know which franchise he's from or anything like that? So while they're dicking around with traps, and she's almost certainly just getting a daily quest done or a rift quest done, we will take the advantage and just get our daily quest done as well. I mean, it kind of sucks because I'd rather play a real game while trying to do the challenge, but if I'm going to get the challenge for free, why the hell not? And you never know, once he's got all his traps, maybe he'll start playing properly, and we'll get at least a bit of a chase. Looks like everyone's going in to get on the altruistic untrap and trap and heal and all that sort of action. So we're going to be forced to just get the generators done, because otherwise we're going to be here all day, and I'm not interested in that. And it doesn't look like anyone else is doing any gens at the moment, which is unfortunate. We're going to have to head over to him a bit, because we don't want the last generator. We don't want all the final 3 generators to be adjacent to where the killer is, just in case he decides to start killing us. So we'll come over and get this one ready, and then, which has the added benefit that it puts us right next to a exit door. Alright, so if we get this one done, then it's exit door time. Diversion, deliverance, and autodidact, or auto-addict, I guess, maybe, I don't know. I have not seen anyone using any of those, so I presume they're not particularly good. Don't know why he suddenly decided to hit us. He's trying to get a 4-man after getting all those hooks, maybe. He might get it as well. I've just seen that you've written down what they all are. He's downed all 3 people? Shit! I'm gonna have to get this gen done. Is he coming for me? Well, fuck. Please, don't just hook me. Ah, God. All this wasted time. Like, it's just a complete wasted game. We don't actually get to play. They all just fuck around farming perks. Meanwhile, I finally get... just fucking annoying. Right, diversion. Activatable. Standing within their terror radius while not in a chase. Activates the perk. Press the while crouched and motion, throw a pebble. Well, that just seems weird. I'm going to attempt to escape. Which didn't work. Right. So, deliverance. After performing a safe hook, the perk activates. You now have a 100% chance to unhook yourself during the escape effect. A successful deliverance from the hook triggers the broken status effect for a time. That's an interesting one. That's actually, deliverance is really yeah, that is cool. Autodidact. You start the trial with minus 25% progression penalty for skill checks to heal survivors. For every successful one completed while healing a survivor, you receive a token for a maximum of 3, 4, 5. Each token grants you 15% bonus progression for a successful skill check while healing survivors. Great skill checks cannot be performed while using Autodidact. Autodidact is not active when using a medkit to heal. Some text to read while you hang on the hook. Yeah, that game was such a waste of my time. Like, 3 survivors just getting themselves killed, so that while I'm actually just trying to end the fucking nonsense and get the game done, he just immediately walks over and kills me. It's just like, really? Really? At least we didn't D rank, that would have pissed me off. So we've got to jump in another one with a survivor with no perks in order to try and get this done, because we wasted that last game completely. Joy. I'm not even slightly bothered about Nia, so I'm not going to take any of this stuff. Actually, I will take that, because usually spending 3,000 earns you more than 3,000 by buying these offerings, so they are worth their own value. Doesn't seem to be any particular game movie. Oh, okay, okay. Adam Francis. Is he a character from a book? Like, he sounds like we should know him, doesn't it? Ugh. Just a random black dude. Oh, let's have a look. It's... No, that's the guy. Adam Francis, this guy. A resourceful teacher. No, no idea. No, I'm not particularly interested in playing him at all, but I am interested in playing the Spirit, the killer from that DLC. Oh, Left 4 Dead. Okay, so yeah, maybe he was in that. I don't know. Oh, I'm trying to deplete medkits. I should be going during these games. Remind me. I need to go look for chests, try and open them, and try to get a medkit, and then I can deplete that. And then I'm doing two things at once. The good news about that is that those actions are things that actually help us score points and win the game as well. So. Unlike just shitty awful perk farming. Nah. I've never liked or understood that crap. Let's see what map we get. Autohaven. So one of the old school maps. There's a generator there and it's near the bus, but there's a more central one here. We want to try and get the central one done early into the game, which, while nerve-wracking, is it means that it's... Is that an AFK survivor? Oh no, she's moving. And the Huntress is over here, okay. Yeah, we want to get the central ones done, because then if I've got my bearings correct on this map and this one is somehow central, might not be actually. No, maybe not actually. Killer's wandered off. Let's go and get the save. And then her problems are her own. I want to get gen progress so that we can get towards exit gates so I can get my daily done, but there's no reason not to get a nice clean unhook while I've got the chance. I could go and cover for her, I suppose. Try and tank a hit, but I think honestly I'm more useful just getting generator progress done. Nah, she didn't manage to tank her for very long. Yeah, that's Huntress. That's my favourite killer at the moment, the one I play the most. So we're not going to get this gen done, but we are going to waste a bit of the Huntress's time. She's going to nip in there, get some hatchets, and then probably throw one at us. Yeah, here we go. So we'll give her the run around. What? Oh, she's gone to fetch some hatchets, I guess. So we'll see how well we can out chase this lady for a bit. This is good, she's wasting a lot of time. And now she's going to try and... no, she's going to leave us. She's worked out that we've got a double loop, double cars, pallets, all sorts. Like, we can just run around forever. We're almost stronger than her in that scenario. I mean, obviously, if she had top-notch aim. She's trying to chase someone else, so we're going to make a lot of noise. We're purposefully fast vaulting here. It didn't work, sadly. We were hoping to just distract the hell out of her. Make it harder for the killer to hear what was going on. Right. We're now down to the last gen, and I want to make sure I'm one of the ones that opens one of the doors. So we will go and grab this chest, since we've spotted it, see if we find something useful. And then we know there's one of the last gens is here. And we're going to go and try and find an exit door that we're going to try and escape through once that gen or any other is complete. Toolkit. Beautiful. Now then, where's the exit door? Not over there. So we'd have to run this way probably, and we need to outrun this girl. So once we get close to like 98%, we're going to run away and try and get an exit door. We're making very good progress towards that goal. So this might be our chance. Off we go. Hopefully she won't notice that I've left. No exit doors here, they're both on the other side. Fuck. They've already opened one of the doors. I really don't know why she didn't just hit me then. That made no sense. Oh, no one escapes death, so once again I'm getting kind of a bit dicked by circumstance here. Just happened to be the one that she finds when she happens to have one specific perk that is quite irritating. And I think my friends are probably just going to leave me because they know she's got no one escapes death, so they don't want to risk fighting her. So I'm just going to get one hooked. You're supposed to get 3 lives in this game. It's sort of how it's balanced around, but yeah, our friends just abandoned us, so that's the end of that. We played pretty well that game. We wasted a lot of the killer's time. We were putting a lot of gen progress on in the meantime. So we need to go again because we didn't. That's just annoying. Let's play a game as killer because I'm getting a bit tired of playing Survivor. Not a huge fan of Survivor at the best of times. So I think we'll play Oni, Huntress, Oni, Huntress, Oni, Huntress. We'll play Huntress. Huntress is good. And we'll buy some decent add-on. The begrimed head. And what offering? Got some blood points. And we could just get something else. What else have we got? That doesn't matter. Oh, that's kind of good. Being slowed down when they get hit by it is pretty brutal, so. I'll take the other one. Take another blood points one. And then we're ready to go. Cool. So we've got pretty strong hatchets in this game. Our hatchets will make them difficult to heal, it will make them repair slower, and it will slow their movement down. So, yeah, I've got, oh my god, have they got two moderately, yeah, so they've got two greatly thickened mists, so the mist is going to be thick as hell. But we've got some relatively decent add-ons on our hatchets, so I'm really glad that we did, because otherwise we'd be playing with like basic stuff against double great thick mist. So good timing, good timing. Should even up the odds a little bit. Otherwise, you know, it would have put them in our favour, but against that has most definitely at least evened them out. Oh, and on this map as well, look at this thick fucking mist everywhere. Mist plus cornfields. It's going to be absolutely impossible to see at any sort of range. Jesus. Get fucked. Fortunately, my perks are good. Thought for a second I saw some... Oh, hello. What? Well, that's one way to dodge a hatchet, isn't it? Oh, you're slowed, Missy. And mangled, and all sorts of other problems. So this one is almost certainly a win. I'll just stick her on this one for now. They ran this way, we know, because we saw the scratch marks. She knew about the totem, so she went back for it. Oh, she had dead hard, and we let her get away with it. That is bad news. We've managed to get her off that totem though, so that's good news. And wow, they didn't even go for the save, they just went for the totem instead. Dirty bastard. Oh, that is harsh. Right next to a save, and he didn't even bother. And we know this other lady was over here. Woo-hoo-hoo! So one's gone back in here. We've got one hatchet left, so we're going to have to make this throw count a little bit if we use it. Has she got dead hard? Alright, a little bit of mind games, just wait them out a bit. Now I know my basement is right here, so may as well use it. Makes them a lot more nervous about picking her up, and we get to refill our hatchets pretty much for free. We're on full stack. Ah, they've just got rid of one of my totems, but fortunately it wasn't one of the important ones. And we'll just get rid of this progress, because no point in letting them have them progress for free. Gotcha. Alright, so we got her. We know they're going to run up here because they have to. Well, balls. Oh well. We'll take what we're given, so we got that one nice and easily, and we know the other two are going to go and waste their time. Well, not waste it, but they're going to go and spend their time healing each other up, and that it's going to take longer to heal because I've hit them with that mangled effect on the axe. One of them's got a deep wound as well from the borrowed time hit, so we'll head over here. Yeah, there she is. I mean, she's screwed and we both know it. It's just... What? Well, vaguely entertaining. Now we've got the full 5 stacks on my Huntress Lullaby totem, which is not one they want to get to 5 stacks. So basically every time they attempt a skill, well, they won't get a noise warning them that a skill check's coming, and if they fail it, they get a further 6% to regression than normal. So it is horrible to try and do generators while that's going on. And there's only one guy left alive, and the other one is now just going to be desperately looking for the hatch. And instead, she finds a hatchet. So that's pleasing. We basically got to keep all of our hex totems the whole game. one of them warning us that they were, like, we managed to just save this one here just before she got it. We saved that one twice with hatchet throws, this one with an axe hit, and basically our hex totems and our ability to know when they were trying to defeat them, plus obviously the disconnect, massively hurt the opponents. It's really unfortunate for them to get a disconnect just after the loading screen. Very, very difficult to win. So, let's see if we even ranked up. Nope, we didn't rank up. Even with that, we kill all 4 of them. We murder them. 5 generators remaining. And still we don't even get a rank up point. Oh, the survivor bias is so painful. I suppose fuck it. We haven't played Mike Myers. Let's level him up a little bit, get some perks on him, and play him and see how he plays. It's something new. I've never really been interested in how he seems to play, but I suppose it's unfair if you haven't actually played him to say. None of these perks particularly exciting just yet. Nurse's Calling is very exciting. That's one of the best in the game. Hex Devour Hope seems quite fun as well. Pop Goes the Weasels, that new one that we've just bought, so that'll be cool. We'll try and play with that and just see how it feels. We've got 3 perks now. We want to get up to 15. To get 4th perk slot. So his ability is that he, while he's not in a chase, he doesn't have any terror radius at all, or red glow, and he can simply stand there and stalk his prey. And while you are sitting and standing and stalking, oh, I should have taken that instead of that. That was stupid. I wasn't paying attention. So while you are stalking your prey, you level up what's called the Evil Within. Let's take that because it looks like it'll be good. And when your Evil Within rating goes up, oh, Hex Ruin, you beauty. And that should be level 15. So 4th perk slot, good. Just see if there's anything that's actually worth taking. No. And let's build him. So here is his power. Activating the Evil Within allows them to see his prey more clearly and build up his evil power by stalking them. So while we're at level 1, we're undetectable, which means that people can't see a red glow, they can't hear our terror radius. But we move a bit slower and our basic attack has not very good lunge. Then when we get Evil Within 2, our terror radius is quite a bit smaller. We get increased movement speed and our basic attack is slightly better. But with the Evil Within 3, which is where the money is, I can basically one-hit all survivors for 60 seconds, after which it goes back to Evil Within 2. In terms of perks, we've got Nurse's Calling, it's one of the best in the game. We've got Pop Goes the Weasel because I want to see what it does. We've got Hex Rowing because it is the best in the game. And we'll take... No one escapes death. What's this do? Evil Within 1 reveals survivors while stalking within 32. Cannot progress past Tier 1. Okay, so that's not actually very good for now. Increase the rate at which evil is gained. Magic. And moderately reduce the terror radius. Increase the terror radius within 3. Cool, that sounds fun. Let's just go with those. We'll go with some random blood points stuff. and we'll play Myers for the first time. Watch us get like a survive with friends team on a bad map or something now, just while we're trying to learn. Like, punished, immediately punished. Well, we may as well spend these blood points getting him to 50, so while we're in between games, let's spend so we can put a decent perk setup on him. It seems unfair to him not to give him a decent perk setup. Huntress Lullaby 2 is very good. Don't really know how to take advantage of his playstyle. Oh, it's on his home map as well. So we'll go and not walk through the main areas. We'll go around the edge. So there's someone over there, and we're just going to stand and stalk them. So she did not realise where we were, and she's boned. Seems good. We then get to use this pop goes the weasel thing, which basically after we hook someone, we get a 25% regression. Well, she was an idiot, to be fair. But now we should be able to immediately go bang bang. Oh, that just fucked the progression on that thing. That was cool. So they're over here. Get a bit of stalking on, that's nice. Oh, I was still on Evil Within 3 there. Well, shit. Oh, we've already got basically like maximum stalk from her. Didn't see the pallet there, that was a bit silly. So we need to go and stalk other survivors, if at all possible. Interesting. Just a quick mind game there, nothing special. Get some stalk on that one. Good. So that's one way to make her run off. Oh, decisive. Thank you. Don't know why she did that, but I'm all for it. So the injured one is ahead of us, another one is behind us. And we've now got Pop Goes the Weasel active. So we want to go and find a generator that's actually got some progress on it. Oh, hi. This is a really important one to get rid of. I'm not going to get to use my Pop Goes the Weasel, so that's annoying. I mean, they don't... I mean, either I'm doing it wrong and I'm, like, wasting the evil within too soon, or... I mean, it seems bad for them to just give me my full power. Because I'm going to fuck her up. Now, I've got bloodlust and I am going to catch you. And there's nada you can do about it. I mean, it's going to level up, lady. You know it is. There you go. There's bloodlust 2. You're dead. What? Why was that a long lunge? I mean, again, still dead, but... How odd. You can't be in a chase to get the stalk. Oh, they are really going for these flashlight saves as well, aren't they? Anyway. I suppose we'll learn as we go along. I'm just stabbing people and hanging them up and seeing what happens. Greetings. I think we're going to be able to chase this one down. We'll get her. And I think that's worth... She's going to dead hard. There it is. And then she's going to drop that, and then she's fucked. That is such an unsafe pallet. It's not even worth dropping. We'll face that tree to avoid the flashlight save, and since we're right next to the basement, we'll take her down. I think that makes sense. Means we won't get any sort of stalking done on people trying to save her, but we actually want to just punish her. So, we'll go and check this gen, see if we can put any serious regression on something. None on there. None on the one upstairs. And we'll go and check this one. Yeah, there's a lot of progress here, so we'll let them get the unhook while we nip upstairs. Oh, we get a hit as well. Beautiful. And then we get quite a big set of regression on this because of that ability that we had. They get the unhook, and because it's in the basement, we get a bit of time to sort of get over there. Which way do they go? Just straight out the back. Okay. That's good. We know she's got dead hard, and she'll almost certainly use it again now. And she's almost certainly got decisive strike, so we are not going to pick her up. We're going to go back to this generator and put pressure back on this girl that's doing the objective. Here she is. What? That was laggy as hell. Oh well. we've still managed to touch her inappropriately, so that's good. Sadly, I didn't get the girl over there that had the decisive strike. I don't see any other reason for her to have moved in the way that she did. So I'm going to assume she had decisive, and that means fortunately we have got rid of it, and instead we've put pressure on someone that was actually doing gens, which she wasn't. Wow, she just went for the straight unhook. We got a lot of stalk off there. Seems good. She's like already max stalked. Where's the other one gone? There. Excellent. She got a dead hard and a pallet? Yeah, okay. And now dead hard. Yep, but I knew she was going to make that pallet if we didn't go for the lunge, so on the off chance that she didn't use the dead hard. Oh, so they've only got one gen left, so they are going to win as a result of all this. They've wasted far too much of my time. And this girl knows how to loop, and she's found another loop. Fortunately, we've got her. Oh, they've got adrenaline on a timer, so obviously at least one survived with friends since it was exactly timed to save her. Or it was incredibly fortunate. Not really bothered. So we get the hook. We've got Noed, so theoretically, I should be able to guard these entrances. Yeah, one was here. And they've actually run off to go and save her. At least in theory. Uh-huh. So they've got that 199. And now they're ready to save her. Mistimed that. So now they both get to escape basically for free. And there's nothing we can do. I've managed to block this girl out, so that's pretty sweet. And if they stand there... Yeah, we got them out, and that means we get to pick this one up and kill her. So, oh, but she's got decisive strike, so she just gets to win for free. Cool. Good to be a survivor, I suppose. She knows I've got Eva within 3, so she's not going to fuck around. She's just going to leave. Alright. GG. My god, if we actually leveled up with the first time on this killer, that'll be... Oh no, we just... So like, with several... like maximum points, close to maximum points, over half points, we get just about not D-ranked. Not even close to a rank up. Like, playing killer is hard. Playing killer is hard. But that game did very little to change my opinion on Mike Myers. Didn't enjoy his playstyle at all, really. So I think Hillbilly is a hero that I really, really like. He's just so fun. So we'll play one with Hillbilly. He's just such a laugh. Oh, we'll have some Memento Mori. Yeah, this'll be fun. So we're going to go for some proper chainsawing action. I'd like to get my Hillbilly to level 50. I just don't like having stuff on level 47, so let's get a bunch of stuff for Billy. .48. Play with your food's pretty good. Am I going to use it with Billy though? Don't know. I'm more likely to use Insidious or Monitor and Abuse. So, shame. We definitely want the oil. Muffler's not bad. Shame. We wanted that. I'm not too bothered about that, but take it, and then we want to get to level 50, so we'll take Insidious 3 because it could be funny, and Pop Goes the Weasel is a good perk. Shame that that one left. So they don't know that we've got the Memento Mori. It's secret, so they don't get to see it. But it means that we get to kill any survivor that we have already hooked. So we can basically just run around trying to hook people. But, I mean, the Billy is not the best killer by any means, but he's just really good fun. So we'll play some Billy. I always enjoy... at least the first parts of Billy until you play against a Survive with Friends team, and then you suddenly don't enjoy it quite so much, but just is just fun. Oh, we fucked that up. We spotted a dude. Okay. Well, let's see if we can catch him. This building is pretty horrific. Okay. The control on this seems to be pretty hideous. and it looks like they are a team. Yeah, they're being warned when to move and when not. That was annoyingly close. Wow, that was close. He did cock it up, and then we... Yeah, he cocked that up as well, but he's probably got a mate near him ready to... Yeah, there you go. There's the guy coming to get the flashlight save. So we'll come back round. Risk that someone is nearby. They weren't, that's good. So we can pop him in the old basement and see how this goes. We've got Thanatophobia, so dealing damage to that extra guy wasn't meaningless. It's means that he's got more shit to do, and if he doesn't heal himself, then everybody's generator progress goes down. We've spotted one just here, so we'll chase him round a bit. Which gets us a kill, which is great. We'll go and pop him in the basement with our friend here. They've already gone into the basement, which is fine. This is a situation that we control reasonably well. They're wasting 3 people's attention. That guy's dying, this guy's trapped. Fuck it. This guy like being cheeky, so I quite like messing him up. And if she wants to give away her life, I'm all for it. And now this guy gets the same treatment. Oh, just so satisfying. Now her friend came to try and save her, but in doing so gave away his position. Oh wow, so she just got back up, she had Unbreakable. So now we need to go and chase her again. Unfortunate. But it means she's dead. Dead hard? Nope. I'll hook her. It'll take a while and I'll still be able to go and chase the other guy down, so... He gets his chance to save her, we get our chance to chase him down, everybody's happy. Well, I mean, they won't be happy in the slightest, but... Tough titties. Ah, she's gone for the escape, which means that our man probably isn't on a team with her and is just staying away looking for the hatch. So, where is the hatch? Oh, hello. Damn it. I don't need to chainsaw him, but it's just so much for more fun. And that's the end of that. Just may as well break these, get a few blood points. You get significantly more points for hooking, so chainsawing them like Mori is just incredibly fun and satisfying and shuts up teams that get cheeky, but it doesn't get you as many points. Which perks did he have? Buckle Up. That's one I haven't heard before. So unlocks potential in an aura reading ability. Recovery progress of dying survivors can be determined when you heal a survivor from a dying state to injured. Both the healed survivor and yourself see the killer's aura. Huh. That's cool. I don't know if it's particularly good. Probably not. I don't think it's a meta perk, but seemed like good fun. We'll play one more as Billy because he's a laugh, but this time without a Mori, so a more sort of... Oh, let's do one. Let's do a single Mori. So if we get one survivor that's being a teabagging fucker, we can just chainsaw him to death. Which is always nice, a nice option to have. Oh, sorry, I just yawned right at the... is it a Billy specific drinking thing? No, so a Mori is... There are three different types of Moris. There's the yellow Mori, which allows you to chainsaw the last survivor in a trial. It's basically completely useless and there's no reason to take it. There's a green Mori, which will allow us to do the chainsawing thing against one particular survivor that's already been hooked. So we need to hook them, and then if we down them again, then we're able to kill them instead of hooking them. And that killing would apply to any survivor, any killer that we were playing as. And they've all got special animations for the kill. So for example, Oni stabs them, pins them to the ground with his sword, as if they were like a piece of paper on a spike, and then he rips out their tongue, and then smashes them or something with the big Komodo or whatever. So all the different killers have different animations. Some of them are cooler than others. The Billy one is nice and simple. Tetsubo, cool. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Again, they won't know that we have this Memento Mori, so we'll see if any of the survivors get a bit cheeky, or if we just get into a situation where we need a quick kill. Oh yeah, for sure there are YouTube videos that literally just show all of the Mori animations. It's one of the, like, anytime there's a new killer released, almost every stream of every popular killer is like, show me the Mori, show me the Mori. This is not a great map for Billy. Not at all. Ooh. So we'll get that pallet down, that's a good start. She's found another one instantly. Well, we made her use it at least. And then she's going to go into that building, so we've got a couple of pallets out the way. Let's not get greedy, let's move on. Yep, there's a guy here, good news. Pretended we haven't seen him so that we could dip back and get the chainsaw kill, which worked out. Doesn't work out against all survivors, and obviously breaking line of sight on a survivor that you're likely to have to chase is always a risk, but especially with Billy that can affect these one-hit kills with the chainsaw, it would be well worth it. Lots of progress made here. She just gives me a free hit. I'll take it. Oh, that should have been. That should have been. Anyway, we'll break this. Nobody came for this guy? Seems a tad harsh. So here's the teabagger. We found that. There's always one, and we found it, so that's good. We know which one's getting moried in a little bit. 3 people here, wowzers. And this guy's fooked. Has he got dead hard? Yep. No. It looked like he did. I mean, that was not his smartest move. Oh, but he did have decisive strike. Yeah, okay. So, no point wasting time. Oh, nice. We get rid of the pallet. So we're getting rid of quite a few pallets here, which is unusual. She's got the house, so there's no point in chasing her while she's got such an advantage. That is the middle one. Alright, so they've still got the house advantage. Round and round we go. You drop the pallet. Well, now you drop the pallet or you get hit. Well, fine. There we go. So we got rid of a pretty key pallet there. Yeah, she's given it all the emotes and everything, so it will be particularly pleasant to catch her with a Mori in a little bit, because she probably won't see that coming. Oh, she got the quick vault. She's a good survivor. She's looping well. Looping really well. I mean, she's got an unbelievably good jungle gym here, like broken good. Doesn't really take much skill to run around this effectively. And now she's got the house. But we've got it. And so once we've got the hook once, if we get her again we will just Mori this one. Which makes sense for a number of reasons. One, because she's a strong survivor and we don't want her to be back out on the field, but two, and more importantly, because she's teabagging and emoting and all that stuff, and it's just very satisfying to kill those kind of survivors. Quick check over here. No one working on that one just yet. They go for the save and get it. And now we'll see if she can reach anything. Do you have dead hard, lady? Yep. And decisive strike, of course. And adrenaline? No. So, we've lost this game completely, but we are going to try and get a little bit of satisfaction in killing this girl. If we can. So we timed the chainsaw pretty well. She can see us through the cracks in the building, so there's no mind game available there. We just need to try and prevent her from reaching an exit gate. Beautiful. And then she gets the bad news. Oh yeah, there you go. Isn't it beautiful? Oh. Oh, they didn't even open this one. Interesting. Oh well, I can get some blood points by sort of shooting around with my chainsaw. Let's see the comments. These are likely to be a good bit salty. Oh, do I have any Moris on any other? Have I got a Mori on the nurse? Nurse isn't great though. Nurse really isn't great. Have I got any Moris on her? No, no Moris. Like, it would cost me a fucking fortune to get a Mori on her. I'm going to play Nurse. Oh, I've got this Mori. I mean, I can do that one just for the animation. So I'm going to try and play Nurse once more. Because I was trying to play Nurse on the previous stream. And it was like on the promotion video that I did for today was me raging about how bad the Nurse is. And I want to make sure that I wasn't just really, really pissed off and wrong. But it seemed like they've nerfed her into absolute oblivion. And so maybe I just need to change my playstyle significantly, or maybe I missed something. We'll see, we'll see. So I want to give it one last try, and I'll take this Mori, which is normally completely useless, but it gets to show you the animation. So if I manage it, I will kill the last survivor by my hand instead of by my hook. Well, I definitely missed the 2 charges part, because previously you could only blink twice, like you had a 2 charge, yeah, but the recharging separately was unknown. So essentially, what that means, I mean, that doesn't have much of a meaning. What that means is your cooldown on blink is just longer. Cat's trying to attack my headphone wire and get smacked in the head. So yeah, because when it says, oh, they recharge separately, that's horseshit. If you don't have 2 blinks, you don't blink. Simple as that. Unless there's a very specific reason to. So in other words, all they've done is they've put a cooldown on blink. That's what that is. Oh look, there are 2 charges and those charges reset. No, fuck that. All you've done is you've put a cooldown on blink. So. And Blink is the only way to play Nurse. They've made her purposefully incredibly slow, about as slow as the survivors themselves. And so you can only blink. And then they've said, we've put a cooldown on it. Right, okay. I think that's enough to put Nurse into close to unplayability, based on the fact that she was one of the only killers that could deal with survivors in the past, and they've just made her so much worse, because they've also reduced the maximum range and the charge speed of her basic blink. I can just feel that. I know it to be true. I'm assuming that with all those things said, that the Nurse is shit, but I want to see, if played well, if I'm wrong. And I really hope so, because I love Nurse. Love her. What the fucking hell was that? Why didn't that chop her? Like, I lunged it, I did not let go, I just held it down and nailed her with it. There's no reason why she shouldn't have been hit exactly the same as this girl was. Anyway, this one's fucked. Good news. Face the wall, make flashlight saves a bit harder. Sounds like someone's having a bit of fun behind us, which is fine, because that means they're not doing generators. I'm okay with that. Wow, she didn't try and avoid that at all. I didn't miss my blink, I blinked purposefully short so that she would run back, but she's just not respecting the blinks. So I think I just need to... Oh no, it's taking me underground. Where the fuck have I just gone now? Did she go in here? That was weird, like blood went all the way up to the entrance to this basement, and then she must have doubled back, or like it literally came to here and then she... What's this? Oh. Well. She's invisible? What, she was just injured? She wasn't actually... Alright, well... We're getting the hang of the blinks back, but the fact that you've just not got a blink for a good long while is... a bit horseshit, and the fact that we occasionally just disappear into a cellar... not immensely helpful, but being able to listen is pretty good. So we'll head down here, whack her in the basement. It doesn't actually help us a great deal because we can't effectively blink down here, because we might just change floors and we won't actually have a clue. But they're always scared to go into... Oh, we've lost 3 gens in the time it's taken to do that? Jesus Christ. Nurse, what have they done to you? What have they done? Poor girl. You were so loved. Oh, I mean, I'll take a free hit if you're offering. Thanks. Okay. No one went for her in that time. Wow, they give no craps about that. He was the only one that came? It must have been. Well, it's a good job we hit that dead on, because we did not have another blink. And it's a good job we read that, because again, we were running out of time and opportunity. But let's take the hook while we can. Okay, they did not go straight for that. Have they gone for the furthest one? They have not. Nurse always was a very high skill cap killer, absolutely, but they seem to have punished her for that. They've gone, all right, well, if you're good and if you aim your blinks well, then you're really strong, so we'll nerf you. It's like, huh? That's what? That's how skill cap works. You should get rewarded for skill. Nah, it was pretty nice, let's be honest. Yeah, pretty pleased with that. He was too soon. He got excited. And they don't know which hook I'm going for. So they've unsuccessfully blocked it. So I'm going to take a hit on one of them for free probably. Ooh, she ran back into me. I'm not going to waste the second blink. She's using this space pretty well. And since I never landed that first hit on her, I've not been able to use my Bloodhound and stuff. So we're going to have to go straight back to Jen's now. They've taken a bit too much of my time. They're not on that Jen, I can see it. So I can go over here. What the fuck? Yeah, like this is some shit. Now we're getting sound effect bugs. So he's here, they're on the other exit door, and he knows he's going to get it opened for him. As shown. Yeah, you can't play her. Pretty sure. I mean, maybe if I got my blinks like dead on again and I had to play two wisps in her palm, she has two blinks and so we'll just report this fella. So that's this fella reported. It's probably a friend of his, this guy, I presume. But even so, no need for that stuff. Yeah, it's nice that they've got sort of visualizations of just how fucked you are whenever you're playing that killer. It's like, oh, you've got your ability. Oh, you've got half of your ability. Oh, you've got none of your ability. Oh, your ability is the only thing that allows you to play the game. So yeah, we will not be playing the nurse, which is a shame. Let's get Billy to 50. Hooray! 50 Billy. And a bunch of bad perks. Oh well, never mind. So, what do we fancy playing? No. Wraith to 50? Could do, I suppose. Have we played Wraith for a bit? Oh, not really. I'll show you the Wraith one. Bum, 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 bum. Wraith 48, Monstrous Shrine doesn't matter. That doesn't really matter either. Oh, there's a proper Mori. Let's grab that. So I'll try and remember to Mori someone. That'll reveal some survivors, so we should do alright with it, and then we'll just unlock some stuff while we're waiting. So we'll take Monstrous Shrine 3 because it doesn't matter. Cool. We'll just take Wraith up to 50 to just sort of neaten things up a little bit. I don't like having stuff at 47 or whatever. Also, you never know, we might get a decent perk for him. So we're using a pretty powerful add-on here, and it will likely give us quite a boost in this game, but we'll see. If they're playing as a team, that gives them a boost, so you can always meet teams, and you never know if it is a team or not until it's too late. So. But while we're invisible, because of an add-on, not because of any permanent ability, it would be really, really strong. But because of an add-on, while we are invisible, survivors within 12 meters of us will show up, which means that I can just run about like this and look. I don't have to really look very hard. They will just show up. If they're nearby. Like that. So we'll face Ace first. What's he got? He's got a T junction and an L with a window. He gets the fast vault straight into the other window. That probably should have been a hit, I think. Don't know about that one, maybe not. So he's going to find another pallet here. Is there any mind game to that one? Nope. So we'll leave it. She probably thought we were still in the chase, so this one is nearly on 100. We get the hit. Beautiful. That'll take her some time to deal with. And they really want this gen because it's so close to 100% and it'll just be really irritating. Oh, and she's on this one now. She doesn't know exactly where we've gone. A little bit of teabagging type emote action. Good stuff. She's got herself a nice strong house. And another immediate loop, and it's a big loop, so no mind games can be played there. Yeah, you literally can't do shit. Dead hard, beautifully timed, well played. That's the first genuinely clever thing she's done. The rest of it's just running around pallets in a circle, but that was really cool. Bravo. She's gone straight to another pallet. So 3 gens remaining. We'd like to put her in the dirt, but we can't do it immediately. We do need to hook her once first. So we'll do that out here. We'll leave her to get rescued. Oh, he wants us to follow so that they can go and rescue her. He would also very much be on the emote list. Here we go. Hello, sir. Cool. So, she's the one in green. Dead hard. Now. And then dead. And now she gets the good news. Congratulations. So we found an already injured one. She's going to have to break that, yeah. We'll invest a minute in just getting that guy to break that. Cool. So they're down to 1. All they've got to do is break this. So yeah, they're going to win this one, and they're going to win it hard. We didn't quite get the timing there. Let's get back over to this one. Oh, they got it immediately. Lovely. Brilliant. Didn't expect us to get any more hooks for the rest of this game, so the fact that we get one is a nice little bonus. Pop this guy up here. They will of course get the doors open as they just did. I'll have a quick scan round. Our man is here. Oh, we got a kind of free hit. Good stuff. Mr. Flatcap really wants us to go for it. Which is interesting, because it suggests there's someone else around. Oh no. Yep, well, we got the hook. So one moored, one hooked. They'll be sad about that. But I think we'll probably D rank off that. We probably should. We didn't do very well there. Let's have a look. Yeah, big D rank. Because they just spammed the hell out of it. Sure, I played fair. Oh, that was fun. But they definitely, you know, outplayed me and got the 2 escapes. So we did deserve the rank down. That was fair. Let's have a look. What else we got? Tremendously reduces the time to vault windows, open lockers, break pallets, or damage generators while cloaked. I mean, that's just bad. No one cares. Yeah, those are all really bad. I don't know why we'd bother about them. Are we on level 48? Can we get something better? Yeah, we can get this. This seems good. Oh no, we just blocked it off. Damn. I wonder what's unfair about using ability available to. Well, technically, I mean, what's unfair about him just spamming the control key and using emotes? Like, it's about what those things represent, right? I have made his experience less fun because I've used a Mori to take him out of the game. He's made my experience less fun by trying to wind me up. Oh, we didn't get the item and we just got a perk that we don't really care about. That's annoying. Alright. We didn't get that one either. That's irritating. And we get level 50 Wraith. Cool. Cost us more than we would have liked. Hex, no one escapes death. Well, any of those any good? Not particularly. If they can't hear the distance... That one could be decent. Let's try one more game with the Wraith. We'll give him one more go. I'm not a big fan of him, but we'll give him another go. I'm quite pleased because we've got, you know, now 5 killers to level 50, and that one 3 times, that one twice, that one 3 times. These 3 just once, but it's good to have them all. That 17 is going to irritate the hell out of me. I might have to level him up now that we've done that, or at least I'm going to have to level it up to a round number, just because my OCD will kick in. Actually, I haven't played as Oni for a bit. I want to have a game as Oni. I'll take the Mori just in case we get the chance to use it. I doubt it, because Oni's been nerfed recently, so they've actually made him worse, even though he wasn't very good at the time. The developers really want people to play Survivor. I suppose they've got to get 4 people that would rather play Survivor than Killer into every lobby, right? So they've got to make Survivors attractive somehow, and I suppose one way is to make Killers really unattractive. But I mean, that's not it's not, is it? Because you need to get your game to you need people to play your game, and if you make Killer really unattractive, then nobody plays, and then the survivors that you've got are like, well, yeah, Survivor's so fun, but we never get a game because there are no killers. I wonder why there are no killers. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like there are plenty of people who prefer to play Killer despite their power level, or my perception of their power level, which of course could be wrong. You've got to remember that I was playing during a different meta, and I developed a certain play style, so more towards the camping side of things. In other words, controlling a hook once I've got it. I didn't like giving up hooks for free, but they've been desperately trying to change the game to just make it where you're supposed to just let them have the unhook basically for free, and if you don't, then they punish you with points, they punish you with achievements, they punish you with certain perks. And so the game sort of wants you to just go, right, I'm going to hit you and I'm going to put you on a hook, and then I'm going to go and change person and hit you and hit you and put you on a hook. And this idea that as killers we're supposed to perform this circus act for all the survivors every time, where we get 12 hooks in a particular order, like you, then you, then you, then you, then back to you, then you, then you, and then another one, and then I'm never hitting the same survivor twice. And then if you manage all of that, we'll give you 32,000 points, and you get to rank up, and bravo. Yeah, alright, fuck Nugget. We want to have the first thing of the game be a teabagging. Right, well, they've just failed to get the totem and both got injured. That's a very good start. We've destroyed a couple of pallets. Shame, we kind of read that. Oh, we're all going for some emoting. Fair enough. Gonna be one of those. How did he get the fast-ish vault straight back through? That seemed odd. Anyway, we got him, so that's nice. Getting the teabaggers early on is excellent. Just check no one went for a quick stun there. It doesn't look like they did. No one on that gen. We'll head back, check the other gen, check no one's going for the save. They've put in a fair amount of progress on this one. And she's going to get away with it. I don't know why she ran through there. That seemed odd. I certainly don't know why she ran through there. Anyway, good news. So, we've got 2 hooks. They've got 2 gens. You'd think that's fair, but we need 12. They need 5. Both actions take about the same time, about 80 seconds. Handy pallet there, sadly. Let's see, so they get another... Wow, that just shaved his arsehole. He literally just got a Brazilian. I realise those aren't one and the same thing, but I'm just stressing how close that was. And how impactful that tiny bit of difference makes. So he will have gone back on it, I would imagine, because it was very close. He actually did not. That is interesting. Allowing that to regress is an interesting thought. Which one did they just get? This one? Yeah. So me going up here is close to pointless. Because they've already escaped. But we get the blood. We've just spotted one. Well, this has been fun. And fortunate that we only need to get 12 hooks. And that it takes them so long to do generators and everything, otherwise we could really have trouble, wouldn't we? We've had enough time in the time it's taken them to do these 5 gens to get our ability twice. We've hooked both times with it, and it's resulted in us losing in a pretty embarrassingly fast fashion. So, yeah. Not sure what I think about that game design, but I'll... no, I'm pretty sure what I think about it. I think it's pretty shit. But I'll leave you to make up your own minds. Obviously, you've been watching the same thing I have, and you might think I've just played very badly and deserved the loss, in which case I would love to hear what you think I should have done particularly differently, other than just get emote spammed by these penises. And a nice reminder why I should only play Huntress. So what did he have? He had stake out. So getting close to the killer fills you with determination. For each 15 seconds you're standing within the killer terror radius and not in a chase, you gain tokens. When it has at least one token, good skills, it can get great skill checks and consume a token. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. I don't think this perk is very good with Oni. I think we're going to have to change our approach. So what have we got instead of Nemesis? Stuff getting healed and exhausted just doesn't matter. Destroying pallets and generators faster? I think that might be better. I think we might have to start taking that. And testing if it's any good. And I wonder with Huntress, like what have we got with Huntress? We've got the 3 Hex build, which I'm quite happy with, and then Nurse's Calling, which is really, really good. It's very difficult to find anything that I would rather take with her. And again, you could consider brutal strength. What's this one now? You become obsessed with one survivor. They gain a 33% action bonus to unhooking and healing. Each time you hook someone other than the obsession, if the obsession is alive, gain a token. If the obsession is alive, all survivors who are not the obsession gain a 3% penalty to repair, healing, and sabotage for each token. Obsession is alive. Gain a token. I think Thanatophobia is just better than that. It's got less. But maybe it's tricky. That's interesting. They've changed that quite a bit. It used to do something totally different. Interesting. I might have to play with that one time and just see what happens with it. Moderately decrease actual wind-up time. Alright, so we'll play one game where we sort of try hard and try to win with some Huntress. And then we will end the stream for tonight. We've done a 3-hour stream, so that's a good length. And I've had a pretty long week, so early night for me. So we'll give it our best, see if we can win one here. Oh, I forgot to go back and do that thing. Oh, I'll do it another time. It's alright, doesn't matter. Alright, game on. I've even rolled up my sleeves and everything. And I quite need a piss, so I'm going to be in a rush to kill him. Let's see if this either motivates me or makes me rush things. Alright, Macmillan, one of the old school maps, good news. Shelter Woods is fine. So where are my totems? 1, 2, 3. So we want to sort of edge over on this way. They'll very quickly discover that they need to target my totems down, which means we should see some of them running about in the open with any luck. Are they going to just try and brute force one? They shouldn't. There we go. There's a survivor. I have no idea how on earth she got. That girl surprised me so much, I didn't even... So one of them is on one of my totems. So they've got one of them. Let's see which one they get. They got Ruin, so that's pretty good for them. And a gen immediately. I felt like that should have clipped the hitbox actually. Oh, we actually hit one there, that was pretty nice. And we're going to get him immediately, beautiful. Face the wall, not get blinded. Huntress's lullaby is still up and is behind this hook, so while we're in this area we'll be able to sort of patrol it a little bit But of course it does mean if I leave this area they'll get both an unhook and a totem. Bit of a shame. But we'll try and prevent it, so... Oh, that one's already done. No one on my totem. One running there. Probably one here, yeah. Shame, that was almost a clean hit. We'll go and fetch this guy back. So he's probably got Decisive Strike, but... not too concerned for now. And my totem's still up. So that's nice, we got him pretty much for free. Reload up on Hatchet, see if she wants to stick around and fight with me. Or if she just wants to leg it. She went right, fair enough. Let's make sure we get this hook. Only these two seem to know where my Huntress Lullaby is, if they know that it's here, so it's building up stacks and it should be getting quite difficult for them to do anything, and obviously now he's dead, so that totem will make things a bit irritating for them. Oh, and this girl's here, that is great news. Which means we get her, and that gives us the 5th and final stack and a bit of momentum. So again, like the ability to have a pallet go down and not just completely reset the chase, which it does against all. As we get it, they get the totem. Disappointment. Fortunately, we have seen where she's gone. And so while the other one gets the unhook, we of course do get a chance to fuck this one up, which we did not fuck it up. We got the nice hatchet, and we want to hook her just as quickly as we can, really. Just get the pressure on them. They're probably trying to heal each other. I've got these hatchet heads, which are reducing their repair times, so... we'll do a bit of regression while we're around. That's one. Ooh. As long as we're always chasing one and one's hooked, then... yeah, so they're both over there being occupied with that. It means no one's doing generators, which means I'm winning. Which makes a nice break from playing any other killer where it is very much not the case. So this time, I didn't fancy that chase, something just felt off about it. So that gen's not being done. This gen was being done. Let's have a quick check around. Check for her. And then just set it back. They should go for the save now, because otherwise she's dead. Yep. Which means we've injured the other one, and this one is indeed dead, unless she's got decisive, which she does. Thought she might go left, she didn't. We'll get her, it's just a monumental waste of quite a bit of time, because she had a perk. So, 2 of them left, 3, 2 generators, so, but one of them's injured, and yeah, I think we'll probably win this one. We had them seriously on the ropes for a good amount of the game, so if we don't, it would be a bit unfortunate. So those are the 3 gens, so if they're going to complete one, we'd like it to be this one, but even so, we'd rather just get some hits. Here we go. She gets that. Oh, okay. Yep, we got the angle eventually. Oh, I didn't get the angle there though, that was bad. Where's she just gone? Wow, I've cocked that up. I've actually let an injured survivor escape. You can't do that. If we lose this, it's on me. You cannot let that happen. One option is that she went, I mean, that both the 2 ways that she could have escaped both involved roughly 180 different directions for me to go and check out, so better to just get hatchets, get back in the game, get back on the gen pressure. Oh, we'll get rid of this so we can't have that happen again too soon, and then let's get back to the gens. Not going for the central one, good choice. Good stuff. I think this is this girl's first hook. No, second. Alright. So this first girl was back on this gen earlier. Oh, she's gone for the save. Alright. Oh! She couldn't make it around the corner in time, so let's see. I think this might be this girl's third hook. Oh, she's got decisive strike. Of course she does. So that's the second time we've been stunned for 5 seconds and then had to spend about another 35 chasing. Again, I'll leave it up to you to decide what you think. Don't know what she did there. She got balance landing by jumping down the stairs, but it probably cost her as much time as it saved her. It didn't make any sense to me. We only just got that. Jesus. Let's get some hatchets while we're here. Other girls over there. We'll slug that one for now. We were hoping to pick up on our trail, but we didn't. So we'll head back over here. She's headed that way. So once we've hooked her, we'll go this way looking for her colleague. Nope, but now we can go back to the hatch because we know where it is. So that's not happening. And then she's got 2 doors to play with. And we've got a ranged weapon, so it should be doable. Let's have a look. Where do we get vision? There. And vision back on this one. There. And there she is. We've seen her, so she's done. You're right here, aren't you? How you doing? So now she's got to try and open an exit door while we're chasing her. Nope. Huntress, 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 huntress. Playing a good killer feels really good. And they still got 4 gens done. Dear Lord. Sorry, I've just realised I was yawning at the camera, my bad. GG. Close to 32k, Christ, not bad. And we got the double rank, hey! What the hell? We finally got stuff actually rewarded. 10 hook actions. You need 9 or more, yeah. So where did we not get it? Oh, look at that. Just a tiny bit off the first 9 minutes of the game. Ah, so close. I mean, it doesn't matter. We got the double rank, but it's just like, would have been a nice little extra, wouldn't it? Interesting how survivors generally don't say anything in games where the killer wins, and or if they do, it's always like grr. But it's like, come on, just say GG. Does it kill you? Oh, I quite like that item, that's cool. And then blindness is good, and I don't really care about that. Oh yeah, there you go. Got that. So that's nice. Right, I'll leave that up for next time. So, what did we do this stream? We got, oh, let's go back to, yeah. We got the killers, Wraith and Billy, 3 levels each to get them to 50. We had a go with Mike Myers and confirmed that I really don't like him. Played quite a bit of Survivor at the start of the stream just to get some dailies done and get some quests done and start working on some Rift progress. And then we switched over to Killer for the rest of the stream. Checked out again whether Nurse is terrible or not. And I'm still pretty sure that the nerfs are just so heavy that it's stupid. Billy is still unbelievably fun and not the best by any means. Oni is pretty dreadful. He just seems and feels like a worse version of Billy, and Billy's not great, so that kind of gives you an idea of what I think about that now. Huntress is great, still amazing. Best killer for me. Trapper doesn't fit my style very well, and he gets punished against Survive with Friends, which feels really, really bad. But against solos, and if you play particularly well, I think he's a very high skill cap killer, because you really need to balance your time very, very, very well. But if you do, he rewards you really highly for that, so that's cool. Wraith, some of the top killers can play him pretty well, but I think he relies a lot on his add-ons and stuff. If he's got good add-ons, he's very good. And if he doesn't, he's a lot less good. Let's put it that way. So thanks for joining me. I will be streaming again also tomorrow. So I will be on at from 8 till 11, same as today. And my intention is to not stream on Sunday. It will just be Friday, Saturday streams, but you never know, there might be a bonus stream. If so, if you follow in the channel, you'll obviously get a notification, and I will mention it on Facebook too. Right, as I think it's probably just Kruker at the moment, I will say good night, mate, and hope you had a good evening. Thanks for joining, thanks for the chat, and hope you're well. Take care to yourself and anyone else.